Hello class. Today we are doing our math, page 102, Red Book, numbers 8 through 28 even. Let's get started. Now this particular unit is addressing ratios, rate, and unit rate. Okay, if we look in our textbook on page 102, numbers 8 and 10, they're asking us to find the product, list the units. Okay, so here we have 8 pounds, that is $3.50 a pound. Okay, so let's think about it. If 1 pound is $3.50, we need 8 of them. So that's 350, 350, 350, 350, 350, 350, 350, 350. 8 of them. So therefore, we will multiply 8 times 350. Okay? And therefore, when we multiply 8 times 350, we will find that the answer is 28. It will be $28, okay, to purchase 8 pounds at $3.50 per pound. Let's take a look at number 10. Number 10, we have 19 miles an hour. So we're driving along or walking along or scooting along for 6 hours. Every hour is 19 miles. 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. So therefore, that would be 6 times 19. And in this case, 6 times 19 would be 114 miles. Okay? That's how that's done. Now, let's take a look at number 12. On number 12, they're asking us, the instruction says, write the ratio as a fraction in simplest form. Okay? This is what we would refer to our rate as a fraction. It may look familiar to you because normally we create fractions and we simplify them. And that's in essence what we're doing here. Okay? This is 63 to 28. Okay? And as we noted in class, it can be written 63:28 or 63 to 28. Or in this case, 63 to 28. And therefore, that looks a little more familiar to us. Now we simplify by reducing 63 and 28 by the same factor. In this case, we are going to look at the number 7. I did it in my head. All right, here, 7. So that 63 divided by 7 is 9, and 28 divided by 7 is 4. And so this would be our final answer because it cannot be simplified any further. Okay, so 9/4 will be our simplest form. Here we have 2 feet to 8 feet. Once again, 2 to 8 or 2 to 8. And therefore, we will reduce it by the same factor. In this case, the factor will be 2. And therefore, this will be 1/4. Okay? Now we're looking on number 16. On number 16, same procedure, same concept. 51 correct to 9 incorrect, or 51 to 9. Okay, and in a case like this, we would need to simplify. All right, we would discover that both of these are divisible by 3. Therefore, we would reduce this by 3, reduce this by 3, and we discover this is 17/3. Okay, and so that's how that is done. Let's take a look now. Numbers 18 through 22. We're finding the unit rate. The unit rate means the denominator will be reduced to 1. Okay, that's the unit rate. So let's take a look. If we have 256 miles per 8 gallons, therefore it's 256 per 8 gallons. If we want this denominator to be reduced to 1, then we must divide the whole problem or reduce it by 8, so that we would have 1 in that unit price, as unit in the denominator, 1 in the denominator. Therefore, when we take 256 and divide it by 8, we would discover 32. Okay, and so then the unit price or the unit mileage per gallon is 32. So it is 32 per gallon. Okay. Okay. All right. 32 miles per gallon. So here we go. $4.80 for 6 cans. Okay. So once again, 4.86. Now, if we want this to be reduced to 1 unit, then therefore we divide this by 6, and if we divide the denominator by 6, we must divide the numerator by 6. And therefore, we have 1 here. And then how many 6's are in $4.80? And then we would discover, okay, that we have 80. And then therefore, the answer to number 20 would be 80 cents per can. Okay, now let's move forward to number 22. Number 22 reads 297 words in 5.5 minutes. Okay. Oh, I was reading 21. My mistake. 22. 54 meters in 2.5 hours. 54 meters in 2.5 hours. Therefore, we have 54 2.5 hours. Okay? And then in order to simplify that, we would reduce this to 1 by dividing by 2.5, and therefore we would get our unit rate, and our unit rate at this point would be 21.6, okay, meters per hour. 21.6 meters per hour. Okay. Now, on number 24, it asks us to find the rate. Okay, this is similar to finding the slope of a line. Okay, if you recall us finding the rise over the run. So therefore, what we would need to do is we would discover that the difference between each unit, okay, in this case, this is plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Here, this is plus 1.6 here, plus 1.6 here, plus 1.6. All right, so therefore what we need to find out is the change. Okay, the change in this case is 1.6. Okay, over our distance 1. And so therefore we would discover that our rate here is 1.6 to 1, and that is the answer to number 24. So we are talking about days and liters, so it's 1.6 per day. Okay. All right. Now let's take a look at number 28. Number 28 reads, in 2000, the U.S. population was 281 million people. In 2008, it was 305 million people. What is the rate of population change? So let's take a look at it. We go from 2000 to 2008. Okay? All right, let me write it completely up here. Was okay, my whole problem is not here. So let me get my whole problem here, first of all. In 2000, the U.S. population was 281 million. $281 million. Okay? People. All right, that's in 2000. Okay? Then in 2008, it was 305 million people. Okay? What was the rate of population change per year? What was the rate of population change per year? Okay? And so what we discover is we go from 2000 to 2008, okay? That's the year. All right? And then the population in 2000 was 281 million, and in 2008 it was 305 million. Okay? All right. So then what ends up happening is our rate of change from 2000 to 2008 was 8 years. Okay? Then from 281 to 305, okay, we calculate our change. It's 24. All right? So now, the change in year is +8, and the change in the number of people is 24 plus 24 million. Okay? So now, what we must do at this point is take our 24, our population, which on our graph, this would be our x-axis, this is our y, and as you know, for our rate of change, our y is here, our distance, our x is here. So therefore, our population change is 24 over our distance, which in this case would be 8. Okay? Now, when we simplify this, okay, then we will discover that if we reduced it by 8, because we want the per unit, okay, then we will have 3 over 1, okay? This means it's in millions, so we would have 3 million people. So our answer would be 3 million, or okay, 3 million. And so that concludes our homework assignment for today. Anything that you need to go back, rewind, and practice, please do so. Also, feel free to take your workbook, look for extra practice to help you understand. Do the odd. The answer is in the back if for any problems that you're having trouble with. Remember, with math, you must practice, practice, and practice. Prayerfully, see you tomorrow. Bye.